I'm Anil Kumar and we'll further explore how to solve quadratic equations using square roots. The question is solve each equation. 4 of them are given. I'll solve 2 for you. The other 2 are for you to practice. Express the roots in exact form and in approximate form to 2 decimal places where necessary. Okay, so let's begin with the very first one, which is x squared plus 2x equals to 3. So first step is let us complete the square on the left side, right? To complete the square, what should we do? We have to add half of this number's square, right? So what we should do here is we could write this as x squared plus 2x. Now half of 2 is 1, so we will add and subtract 1, right? Or we can say let us add 1 square on both sides. So we could do this also, right? So we'll add 1 square on both sides. That is better. Now x squared plus 2x plus 1 square, which is 1, is in fact a perfect binomial square, x plus 1 whole square, right? If you expand, you get the same expression. On the right, we get the number 3 plus 1 as 4. Now we will square root. So we get x plus 1 equals 2 plus minus square root of 4, which is indeed plus minus 2. Now we get two solutions for this equation, so which is minus 1 plus minus 2, and the solutions are, if I use plus sign, minus 1 plus 2 gives me 1, minus 1 minus 2 gives me minus 3. So these are my two solutions for the equation, right? So I can always write down my answer, which is x equals to minus 3 and 1. You can check whether it works or not, right? Let us follow the same process and solve this one. Here the equation is x squared minus 20x minus 3 equals to 0. Now let me take 3 to the other side. So we have x squared minus 20x equals to 3. To make it a perfect square, I need to add and subtract what? Well, or add on both sides. What is half of 20? Half of 20 is 10. Let us add 10 square on both sides. So this is my next step. So when you add 10 square on both sides, you could write this equation as x squared minus 20x plus 10 square, which is 100, which is equals to 3 plus 100, right? So this could be written as x minus 10 whole square, right? Which is equals to 103. Now we can take square root, so we get x minus 10 equals to plus minus square root of 103, and x is equals to 10 plus minus square root of 103. You can use calculator in this case, write the answer in decimals. So we have 10 plus square root of 103, which is equals to, in decimals, you'll get two answers. One of them is 20 point. We have to do two decimal places, right? So I'll round it to 1488, round it to 15. The other answer is 10 minus square root of 103, and that is, in decimals, minus 0.15. Correct? So these are my two solutions for the given equation. The method adopted is completing the squares. How did we complete the squares? We added half of the coefficient of x on both the sides, square of that, square of half of this, right? And the concept you learned was making a perfect square. I hope all these examples help you to understand how to solve quadratic equations using square roots. Now these are two questions for you to practice. Adopt the strategy which we just learned. You have to add and subtract what? Half of 18, which is 9 square. So add 9 square on both the sides. In this case, half of this is 3 square, that means 9. So add 9 on both the sides, then also you can solve it, correct? That is how you should be solving these equations. I hope it really helps. Thank you and all the best.